What's up guys, it's Camryn here, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn those post notifications on so that you don't miss an upload. So you guys, I am sitting here in my little turby twist. If you watch my videos, you know I love my turby twists. And today I'm actually going to be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me, girl talk Q&A type of thing. I asked you guys a few weeks back on my Instagram for some girl talk questions, and then I waited a few weeks to film the video because I went on vacation. And then I asked some more questions on my community tab on YouTube and again on my Instagram. And I got some really good girl talk questions. Some of them are a little juicy. Some of them are just like regular questions. But I'm going to be answering them all today in this video. And I did just want to do a little get ready with me because I like it better than just sitting there and like answering the questions, talking to the camera. I think it's a little more interesting. But before we get started, we actually do have a sponsor for today's video. So thank you so much to GXO Beauty for sponsoring today's video. I have a few items to show you guys from their website that they sent over to me. The first one is actually a straw, and I did make some iced coffee because I put a little too much ice, clearly, but your girl's a little tired right now, okay? I shouldn't be because I took pre-workout before the gym and I just went to the gym a few hours ago, but I'm tired, okay? I made some iced coffee, homemade, with my Starbucks cold brew, my almond milk creamer, and it tastes good. But as for the straws that they sent me, I'm not going to show you the one in the cup because I don't want to take it out and make a mess, but I do have another one in this box. So GXO Beauty is a health and beauty company, and they actually sell these glass straws that have crystals with them. So this specific box came with two different ones, and I actually have a little paper to like read to you what was in here. So one of them was a white crystal and one was a rose quartz. The white crystal is supposed to be a master healer, and the rose quartz is a stone of compassion and forgiveness. So here's the rose quartz one in here. I'm not too big on crystals, but I just thought it was a cute little thing. So pretty much it comes with the glass straw, and you put the crystal at the bottom, and then you just put it in your drink. So pretty much these crystals are used to like charge the drink that you're drinking out of. That's what they're claiming it does. Pretty much every sip is supposed to be turned to a crystal elixir, and they say it's used to repair and heal us while drinking whatever we might be drinking, whether it's water, coffee, whatever you like to drink. And honestly, I just think it's something cute, even if it's not something like you believe in. And I really did like that, so I'm just drinking my iced coffee with this straw, and my coffee tastes really good. So anyways, I'm actually going to be mentioning GXO Beauty again later in this video because they did send me some eyelashes as well. They're a health and beauty brand, so you know we have both sides of it in this video. But I do want to get on into the makeup. I want to get on into the questions that you guys have for me. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. Alright guys, I really hope that the lighting is good in this video because I don't even really know what I'm doing. I literally just have my camera set up on my mirror on like a suction cup tripod. But I want to get into my questions, so I'm going to pull them up on my Instagram. I have to go to my archives. Okay guys, I got like a ton of questions. I'm going to try to start with more of like the simple questions. I do have to also do my makeup at the same time. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but we're going to make it work. So my first question was, what inspires you? What inspires me, honestly, every day to just like keep myself going is honestly like lately I feel like it has been my supporters, because I know that there's people who love my videos and love me as a person and support me, and knowing that people support me just kind of keeps me going. Other than that, my goals in life just are what kind of inspire me to just like keep going every day. Setting goals for yourself every day, like even if they're just small goals, not even like big goals, having those goals and having something to work towards can really just motivate you every day to just like push harder and keep going in life. And that's just something that I literally love, and something that's just so important to me is like setting goals for myself and having something to like work towards, you know? Somebody said, I plan to become a content creator and influencer very soon. Any piece of advice? So pretty much I started this a few years ago, just kind of went into it for fun because it was something I always wanted to do. I honestly think that you should just find somewhere to start, find something that you want to make videos about. It doesn't have to be one specific topic, but definitely find something that you want to like mainly focus your channel on, whether it's beauty, lifestyle, fashion. Eventually you can kind of branch out a little bit more, but the first step to like growing your channel is finding your audience. And once you find your audience, they'll love to watch any of the videos that you make. Like you don't need a camera, you can literally do this on your phone, like some sort of editing app. You can find a free editing app, like it doesn't cost a lot. I know so many YouTubers who still use their phone and who are successful and like actually make really good videos. So it's not something like, you don't need anything crazy to start this. So that's just some of my advice. And my number one piece of advice that I always give people is that you can't worry about what people think of you. you, that's what held me back from like even starting my channel in high school. Like I've been wanting to do this for so long, and the one thing that made me not do it was people's opinions on me. And eventually I was like, okay, I'm over that. Like I'm not gonna let people's opinions stop me from doing something that I've always wanted to do. And at the end of the day, those people are gonna hate because they're jealous. They're jealous that you're doing something that you're passionate about and something that could possibly and potentially go somewhere. So you just have to not worry about what the people say, because when you make it one day or when you blow up one day, they're gonna want to be your best friend and they're gonna be jealous. So how do you afford all your products that you buy? I'm jealous. I always have worked. I've worked for a really long time. I've always saved my money up, and I definitely am a big saver. I have been making money through social media. That is my source of income at this time. Last year during the pandemic, I had to stop working because my job closed down. I worked at a gym and it closed down, and I did get unemployment, so I saved a lot of that money up. But that money I put towards school. I saved it up. I bought furniture for my apartment with that money. So all of the money that I have now that I spend on my hygiene products is from my content, from doing brand deals, from my ads, Google AdSense. I do make a living off of this, and I buy those products mainly for my content, to continue making content for you guys. Also because I do enjoy it and it's something I'm passionate about. I definitely recommend, if you have a job, save that money up. Like put money aside every time you get a paycheck, money that you have to like pay certain things for, and then put some money aside for yourself, and just give yourself a budget of how much you want to spend each time like you go hygiene shopping or whatever, and just, you know, be smart with it. That's just kind of what I tried to do. Okay, we'll get into some more juicy questions. Someone said, what age did you have your first kiss? So I actually was a lot older when I had my first kiss than like most people, I feel like. Maybe not, but I don't know. I was actually 14. I was a freshman in high school, and I had my first kiss at a ice skating rink. I wasn't like, it was literally like a peck. It was my first kiss in high school. I never had it in middle school. I always thought I was like the last one to have my first kiss. Everyone had had it already, and yeah, I was a little bit embarrassed about it, but you should never be embarrassed about it. Like, you're never, like, who cares? There's no age to like have your first kiss, your first time. Like there's no like age that you're supposed to like do these things at. You're just kind of like you shouldn't feel rushed or pressured to like do any of those types of things if you're someone like in high school. I know I have a lot of like followers who are in high school or going into high school, and you know, you just can't like stress those like pressures. My eyebrows look crazy right now. Can side to side shaving down there, ingrown hair can result in ingrown hairs? Okay, so pretty much what I have heard, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, but you are supposed to shave apparently down in the direction of the hair growth. That's what I've always been told, but I know I used to always shave up, because when I shave down, I feel like I don't get as close of a shave, but it is actually better for your skin when you do shave down. What I would normally do is I would shave down and then I'd shave side to side to get the rest of the hair, but I'm pretty sure shaving side to side can result in ingrowns, because you are supposed to shave in the direction of hair growth, and side to side is not the direction of hair growth. So if you're getting ingrowns, I would try to just focus on just shaving downwards and using a good razor that you can get a close clean shave with, because you know, that's something very important. I am someone who struggles with razor burn. I do get waxed now, so I don't even shave down there, but definitely try to focus on just shaving downwards with a really good razor. What to do if you have an odor down there? So, you know, everyone has a smell, like that's just that. It's not gonna smell like cupcakes, it's not gonna smell like flowers. It shouldn't smell like that. It shouldn't smell foul either, but you do have a natural smell, and that's okay, and you can't really get rid of that. However, if you notice like more of like a foul odor and something kind of doesn't seem right, I would just make sure you're being careful of what you're putting down there. You never want to put any scented products down there. You never want to put soap up there. Like you can use sensitive skin Dove bar soap, baby Dove soap, like anything unscented you can use around the area. You can use it like in the lip area, but you can never use it up in the hole. And if you are doing things like that, that's probably what's causing the odor. Even if you use like wipes that are scented, you always want to make sure you're checking the labels on things that you're using down there, even your pads and your tampons. Like make sure those things don't have fragrance in them, because that could potentially be causing your odor. People think like fragrance would be making it better, but in reality, fragrance is going to throw off your pH balance so much. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Also, what you're eating and what you're drinking affects it so much. You want to be drinking a lot of water. Drinking like soda and a lot of just like bad stuff like that can definitely throw it off. I know like pineapple juice is supposed to help, and like cranberry juice, but definitely water is like the #1 thing to be like making sure you're drinking a lot of. And just like the food you're putting in your body can definitely affect your body's odor overall, not even just down there, but like literally everywhere on your body. So just make sure you're paying attention to everything you're eating, and just make sure, you know, that you are showering daily and, you know, taking care of yourself, but don't be too hard on yourself, because it is okay to have an odor down there. And if you still follow all of those things that I just said and you still notice it, I definitely would recommend telling your doctor, because there may be something wrong, because that could be like some sort of infection. But so someone said what products to use down there. As I just mentioned, I love using the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar Soap and just a baby washcloth. I get my baby washcloths from Amazon. They're the bamboo baby washcloths, and I use those in the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar Soap. The sensitive skin one is unscented. If you're using the deep moisture one, that does actually have fragrance in it, if you didn't know, so I wouldn't use that one down there. But you can also use the baby Dove soap. That one's really good. I know Dr. Bronner's has an unscented soap, but that one is actually a little bit stripping, so I probably wouldn't use it down there. I personally don't, but just any unscented soap. I also really do like Honey Pot. Honey Pot has pretty good feminine washes. I like the sensitive one though. I never use the normal one. I can definitely say the sensitive one works well. It worked well for me. Someone said, do you smoke weed? I do not smoke weed. I will be 100% transparent with you guys. I have definitely done it before in the past, many times probably. I never was like a stoner, like pot or anything. Like I never was like a big smoker. It was just something I did with my friends every once in a while, and I would every once in a while just have really bad experiences with it, and I would not enjoy myself at all. Like I would literally just feel very like out of body. I'd feel very disconnected, and then like for days after I would just feel very lazy, very weird. I'd have anxiety, and I didn't really understand why that was happening, and then I realized like it was probably from smoking, and it was giving me kind of like long-term effects, and so I stopped completely. Like I literally don't think I've smoked since like last year, like a while ago. I just don't enjoy it. I'm not against it. I don't have a problem with people doing it at all. Like literally my closest friends are smokers. They all like to smoke. I don't think it's bad at all. It's just not something I like to do, and I just don't like the way it makes me feel, so I don't do it. Did your boyfriend ever make you feel like his friends are more important to him than you? No, in my situation, never. That's never happened to me, but if that is happening, I would definitely just like talk to your boyfriend about that. I feel like in a relationship, you should be able to split up the time evenly with your friends and your significant other, and if you're not able to do that, it's not really the healthiest relationship. It's not really gonna end well, because you both should be able to have time with your friends and with each other. You're gonna get sick of each other if you're only spending time with each other, and you should definitely still be making time for each other though, you know? So definitely if you feel like your significant other isn't making time for you and is making more time for your friends, you should definitely tell them what's going on and tell them how you're feeling, and just tell them, you know, you want to be able to hang out more. Like you don't want them to stop hanging out with their friends, but you want them to give you a little bit more of their time, and hopefully they'll understand. How did you overcome your fear of driving? I'm 17 and I really need to get my license. Okay, so I never had like a big fear of driving, but I have had like little things that have made me really scared with driving, like certain anxieties with driving. I did get in a few little like fender benders when I first got my license, and those definitely like freaked me out a little bit, but you have to realize that you just can't worry about too many of these things. Like as long as you're doing everything right as a driver, you're doing all you can, you know, and you can't stress it. I know it's scary because you don't have control over how other people drive. You only have control over how you drive, and that can definitely be something to make you nervous as a driver. But just do everything that they tell you to do. Make sure, you know, you're being a careful driver. If it makes you comfortable, you know, try to just always have someone in the car with you for longer drives. Quick drives, maybe, you know, you do by yourself. Don't go on the highway until you're like fully comfortable with it. I know some people, something in my eye. I know some people who like really don't like driving on the highway, so until you're like fully comfortable with it, you know, don't feel like you need to like rush into anything. Take it slow, but I definitely recommend you should, you know, go get that license when you can, because you don't want to wait. I have friends who literally waited and still don't have their license, and they always say they regret it because now they feel like, you know, they just keep pushing it off. So don't push it off. I would do it. There are certain things that still give me anxiety as a driver. Like I don't like driving at night because I have really bad night vision. So something I do to kind of make that better is I try to drive with someone in the car, unless it's like a close drive, or I'll try to just avoid driving at night overall. Just do what you can, but that's my advice. Any tips for back knee? I actually have never had back knee, but I've heard that Panoxyl, the soap, really helps for back knee. I've also heard that the CeraVe SA body wash helps. I actually use that for KP and it helps that a lot, and I know that salicylic acid, which is SA, works really well for acne. So if you try the CeraVe SA body wash, I feel like that'll help a lot, and maybe will just like help get rid of the back knee. Also, just make making sure like you're showering right away after like a workout or after sweating, because the oil buildup from your sweat can definitely make your back break out. I know it happens with my face, and I couldn't imagine on my body because I sweat so much at my back. So just make sure you're being careful with that, and like, you know, try not to always wear tight clothing. Let your skin breathe. Wear like big t-shirts to sleep, because that can also probably affect it as well. Somebody said, have you had sex before? I'm just gonna say yes. I have. I'm not gonna get into detail, but somebody also asked me for tips for your first time. She said, I'm scared. So tips, you know, make sure it's someone that you're comfortable with. Doesn't have to be a significant other, it could be anyone, you know. Doesn't like, I feel like there's such a stigma over your first time where it's like it has to be someone you're in a relationship with. It really doesn't. It just should be someone that you're comfortable with. That could be a friend, that could be someone, you know, you just know, that could be a significant other, like just someone you're comfortable with, because you know it is a scary thing, and you want to make sure that whoever it's with is going to make you feel comfortable and not going to make you feel pressured, and is going to like take it easy on you. That's just something that I recommend, because you know, I definitely was scared, and most girls I'm sure are scared. It's obviously, I'm not saying it's not scary for guys, but I think it's a lot more scary for girls, just because, you know, I think we all kind of know why. But there's a lot of things that can be scary about it besides like the pain, like just like, you know, having somebody else see you in such like a vulnerable state. It is scary, and that's why I say just do it with someone you're comfortable with. Also, don't stress it too much. Like, people make such a big deal about it, and I just feel like, yes, it is a big deal, but it shouldn't be like such a huge thing where it's like people regret their first time. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it happens, it's gonna happen eventually, and like you just can't really stress it. Make sure it's something you really want. Don't force it. Like I said with the first kiss, you know, there's no like limit of, or like time frame of when you should be doing these things. Like, you just have to do these things when you're ready. Don't feel pressured to like go and lose it because your friends have. Like, make sure you're doing it for you, not for anyone else. Somebody said, did it hurt your first time? Yes, it did. It does hurt, just being honest with you, but you know, it's okay. You get past the pain. I don't know. Okay, someone said, if a guy is dry, does that mean he doesn't like me? I wouldn't say that. I feel like, you know, you can't assume the worst in a situation. There's like a lot of other factors that could come into play with that. You know, I'm not gonna get into a whole science lesson here, but I wouldn't assume that he doesn't like you. It could literally be that he's nervous. It could be like anything. Like, I don't know how old you are, but you know, sometimes when you drink alcohol, things like that can affect it. Certain foods you eat, like a lot of things can affect it. He could just be nervous. Like, you never know. I wouldn't jump to the conclusion that he's not attracted to you or doesn't like you, because I just feel like that would just be thinking the worst in the situation. And if he's like with you, I feel like, you know, he has some attraction to you, so I wouldn't really stress that too much, you know. Okay, somebody said, is it hard to lose weight when you're on birth control? So I actually have had like a really good experience with birth control, to the point where it really regulated my period. It just helped me so much. It gave me like really easy periods. I haven't noticed any weight gain from birth control. Like, whenever I've gained weight, it's literally because of what I'm eating and because I'm not working out. So I haven't really had that issue. I don't know if I would say that birth control makes it harder for me to lose weight personally. I just feel like my body has kind of stayed the same in that aspect, but I know that a lot of people do have that issue, and everyone's bodies are different. So I could recommend a birth control to you, and it could work completely different for you. Like, I've had friends who've tried the same birth control as me that I love so much, and they've hated it. So I really can't like tell you as a whole. There is a chance that birth control can definitely do that, but it's not proven. Like, it's not like every single one is going to affect you the same way. That could definitely be something. And if you think that like you should be losing more weight because you're doing like more workouts or you're eating really healthy and you're not seeing changes, and you think that that might be the cause of it, I would definitely talk to your doctor. Maybe you can switch your birth control. I'm gonna fix this towel. I want to leave it on my head just because it keeps my hair out of my face, but it is coming off, so I need to fix it. Okay, let's see, what other questions do we have? Someone said tips for long-lasting relationships. Honestly, communication is my #1 tip. Your relationship is never gonna last if you don't know how to communicate with each other. Like, you have to know how each other like thinks, their thought processes, why they do the things they do, and you're only gonna realize those things over time as you communicate. You know, eventually you'll get to a point with your significant other where you'll kind of understand why they're feeling the way they're feeling without them really even telling you, because the communication is so good. And I think that that's just like the #1 thing to keep a relationship long lasting. Also, being able to like adjust to your partner's needs, likes, wants, all those kind of things. So maybe your partner likes to watch certain movies that you don't like, you know, you have to kind of learn to like do things for each other that you might not like so much, but do it because the other person loves it. I feel like those are the things that's going to keep the relationship strong. And also just like being able to do fun things, you know, like don't spend all your time sitting in bed together. Try to like go on dates, even like go out. It doesn't even have to cost money. Like, literally going on like walks walk, going on hikes, like fun things like that, going to views, like just doing things like fun with each other to keep the relationship like exciting. Okay, are you supposed to exfoliate the day you shave or the day before? So I don't think there's like a set thing. Sometimes I do like to do it the day before I shave, only because I feel like already like my skin is pretty sensitive to shaving, so I already am like, you know, making my skin pretty sensitive from shaving it as it is. So sometimes like exfoliating it the same day, like before that, I feel like it's a lot of like harsh stuff on my skin, like between the harsh scrub and then using a razor, I just feel like it's a lot. So sometimes I will shave the day before, but I also feel like I like shaving the day of too. Me personally, I don't really see a difference. I feel like both do it just as well, because, you know, by shaving the day before, you're really loosening up the hair follicles to shave the next day. But also by exfoliating right before you shave, you're also like preparing the hair follicles, loosening them up to shave. I feel like it could work either way. Maybe it works a little bit better when you do it the day of, just because it's like a fresh, you know, you're freshly exfoliated, all the dead skin is away from that day, all the oils are, you know, scrubbed away, hair follicles are loosened up. So I mean, I guess shaving the day of, exfoliating the day of might be better, but I don't feel like it's that big of a difference. Like I feel like you could kind of do either and just see what works better for you. Pick your top 3 favorite scents. My top 3 favorite scents, if we're talking like overall, it doesn't even have to be like a mist or a perfume. It could just be anything. Currently, oh my god, I literally don't even know right now, because I feel like it changes very often, and that's like such a hard question. But I feel like right now I would probably say that my I'll go with like my most used scents as of right now. Sunshine Mimosa from Bath & Body Works. I'm obsessed with it. I've been using My Way by Giorgio Armani, the perfume, so much recently. And then You're the One from Bath & Body Works, I think. Favorite coffee order. My favorite coffee ever. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but there's one specific coffee. Like I like the one I make at home, but I keep forgetting I even have it. But I like one specific thing from Starbucks and I'm literally obsessed with. And that is a cold brew with vanilla syrup, almond milk, and vanilla sweet cream cold foam at the top. Love it so freaking much. If you can only shop at 3 stores for the rest of your life, which 3 would you choose? Well, one would definitely be Target, because I feel like I could get anything at Target if I needed like groceries, makeup, toiletries, clothes, like everything. Clothing stores, I would probably say Fashion Nova. I just feel like lately all the clothes that I've like been getting that I love so much are from Fashion Nova, just because lately their clothes have just been hitting the spot for me. If you haven't seen my haul, make sure to go check that out. I actually uploaded that today. And I don't even know what the third one would be. Amazon. Does that count as a store? Because I'm counting it. Okay, Amazon. What's my major? My major is elementary and special education. Okay, so someone said, what is your philosophy on life? I feel like that's such a deep question to answer. My main philosophy on life would probably just be that everything happens for a reason. I just literally use that quote every single day in my life. Anything that happens, whether good or bad, I have to remind myself like this is happening for a reason. Like this is leading to something else in my life, and there is a reason that this is happening. So even if something bad happens in your life, like yes, it might suck, but it's meant to be this way. Like there's a reason that this is happening, and I always like to think that the reason is for a positive outcome, and that's just kind of what keeps me going. Someone said advice on self-love. So lately I feel like I have really grown to like love myself, be confident, personality, looks, everything, just like really love myself. And the reason I started doing that is because I had to just tell myself like this is your body, this is your personality, this is you. Like if you're gonna be in this body, this soul for the rest of your life, why are you gonna sit around hating it? Like you might as well appreciate it, because even if you feel like there's people who are prettier than you, people who are smarter than you, you're you. Like, and I feel like you have to just appreciate what you have. You have to appreciate like who you are as a person and find the little things you like by yourself. Saying daily affirmations definitely has helped me. It has changed my life so much. Like even when I'm just sitting in the mirror doing my makeup, I'll start to feel ugly. I'm like, oh my god, you're beautiful, your eyes are pretty, you're this, you're pretty. I stand in front of a mirror and don't like how I look in an outfit. I'm like, no, we're not gonna sit here and bash ourselves. You look amazing, your body's amazing. Reminding myself those things has just really helped me, doing those affirmations. Have you ever been in love? Yes, I have been in love. Message to your younger self. You know what's funny is I actually want to do a whole video about this, because I think that it could be a really cute video idea. But message to my younger self. You know what? I'm gonna say that message to my younger self after I show you guys the lashes that I'm about to use, because I'm using the GXO Beauty lashes. They actually sent me a bunch of different stuff. So they sent me this like kit, and it had lash glues, scissors in it, a little spoolie, lash tweezers, like a lot of stuff. So these are the scissors. mascaras that it came with in the box. We have this eyeliner, lash glue, which is in this cute packaging, and then like a little lash tweezers. And then they also sent over this whole pack of like lashes. I have used a pair before. They're very natural looking lashes. I used the one in the middle, that's why you can't really tell, but I'm not going to be using these today though. I'm actually going to be trying out their magnetic lashes. So we have a magnetic eyeliner and then the magnetic lashes. I don't know how this is going to go. I hope that they look cute. They're going to be very natural lashes because they're not like long like my typical lashes. This kit also came with a little tweezer, so we're just going to try them out. I'm going to put this eyeliner on. Like, I'm going to try to put it really close to my lash line. I'm a little bit nervous for this, not gonna lie. Oh my, okay, see, like I already messed up. The only thing that sucks about this is I'm horrible at putting on eyeliner, so I'm making a little bit of a mess. Like, that looks a little crazy, but you know, we're putting a lash over it. Let's try it out. Where did the lash go? I don't. Oh god. All right, it was on my floor. We're gonna try this, okay? Oh my god. Wait, let me put my mascara on first. Let me try to stick this one on now that I have mascara on. Okay, so I will say it's a little bit weird because it's gonna take some getting used to, because these lashes just like sit on your eye. They're not like, they don't feel like they're stuck to your eye, but they are on there. Like, they definitely, like, I'm pulling at it right now and it's not coming off super easily, but it just feels like it's like just sitting there. Like, you don't feel like the stickiness from the glue, you know? Let me finish answering these questions while this dries my mascara. Okay, message to your younger self: don't care what other people think of you. Like I said, the amount of things that me caring what people think about me stopped me from doing, I could have been famous by now, but I cared too much what people thought, okay? I literally let people's opinions of me consume me, and my advice to anyone younger and my advice to my younger self is to not give a flying you-know-what about what people think, because where is their opinions gonna get you in life? The only thing that matters is your opinion about yourself and the people close to you in your life. I think that you should value those people's opinions too. Who cares what other people think? Like, this is your life. That's just it. And the next question is, what is your biggest turn on? Love your YouTube channel, by the way. Thank you. The biggest turn on is probably good hygiene. I know, like, how predictable, but I also just really think it's attractive when a guy has really good hygiene, when he just takes care of himself. Like, when I see guys on TikTok who are like doing face masks and people are like in the comments saying mean things about them being like too feminine, I'm like, that is not too feminine. Like, every guy should be doing that. To know like a guy's taking care of himself like that, I don't know, I really like that. So I can't get this one to stick because my freaking finger is shaking. I should probably stop drinking coffee because this is probably why I can't. Every time I touch my eyes start watering. I probably could have put it better in the corner. I'm gonna fix this one. But what are some tips that help to be productive? I think I talked about this a little bit earlier, but the same thing that I said earlier about like what inspires me, just like setting goals for yourself. I feel like that really helps me to be productive because I want to like achieve those goals, even like small goals. Like making a to-do list, something as simple as that. Knowing that like if you finish something, you can check it off your list. That should motivate you to like want to be productive, you know? If you have toxic friends, what should I do and how do I make good friends? Honestly, if a friend is toxic, there's no point of waiting around. If you've told them multiple times how you feel and they're not fixing it, then they're a toxic friend and you don't need that in your life. Like, friends come and go, you guys, and there's always going to be more people out there to find as friends. And how do you make good friends? Honestly, just be careful who you trust in the beginning. Make sure like you're surrounding yourself with people who are uplifting you. Sorry if you guys hear someone's mowing their lawn outside. If you have a friend who's like constantly putting you down and not like lifting you up, like if you're going out and she's like making comments about your outfits, like things that are just kind of like backhanded compliments, that's how you know a friend is like a fake friend and is a toxic friend. Like, a good friend would be uplifting you and like wanting to make you feel good about yourself. There's a lot of ways to be able to tell when someone's toxic, and you know, you just have to look out for those traits. Okay, I don't love how these look, but it's cool. The concept is cool, they work. I just don't like how the lashes look on my eyes. The shape of the lashes don't fit my eyes well. Just being completely honest with you guys, but I think that they're cool and I think that I would definitely wear them. I just think that I need a different shape for my eye, ones that are maybe a little bit longer. It would be cool if it could be clear, like not an eyeliner, but like just like a clear strip, because I also don't like how I look with eyeliner, so I think that's also part of it. How to make friends? Honestly, just go up to people, be yourself. If you are around someone and you can't be yourself around them, then I feel like they're not people you want to be friends with, you know? Like, make sure you're surrounding yourself with good people, people who you're able to be yourself around. Like, those are the people you want to be friends with. Depending on like if you're in like in high school, college, whatever, like joining like clubs, groups, sports, organizations, things like that can definitely help. Social media, like if you literally think someone seems cool or like you have similar interests, literally DM them and be like, oh my god, I love this too, we should be friends. Like, shoot your shot with friends, because you never know, like an amazing friendship can come out of that. Okay, how to get over toxic people? cut them off, okay? And just remind yourself how much better you are going to be without the toxicity in your life. Like your life will be so much better without them. You have to think of yourself in the moment. Think, how can my life be better if I cut this person off? And your life is gonna become better after that, I promise you. Dark side of being in the public eye. I wouldn't say I'm in like the public eye, but I guess I kind of am because I do put my life on social media. The dark side of it is sometimes the hate comments, they annoy me. I'm a Libra, so I feel the need to argue back and make my point. Like, that's just how I am as a person. The Libra in me, I just like, I won't be rude to people, but it's hard for me to not answer the hate comments. Like, I always have something to say. My eye is watering so much and it's making this thing lift because it's making the liner come off. But as I was saying, I have that issue where I always feel the need to like make my point, and that's definitely hard because, you know, you can't always be arguing with like haters on the internet. But then also just like people noticing like things about your life. Like when things change, like, you know, you put certain things on social media in the public eye and, you know, you get questions about it, and sometimes, you know, you don't want to put all of your personal business on social media, but people make assumptions through social media. Am I waiting till marriage? No. Tampons are greater than pads. 100% tampons are greater than pads. Ever since I started wearing tampons regularly, my period has just been so much easier. You don't feel like you're wearing a diaper all day. I hated the way pads felt. You can wear whatever clothes you want, I mean, besides like white clothes, but like you don't have to worry about like not being able to wear like thongs or like certain like clothes where you would see the pad through it. Like tampons are just so much freaking easier, you guys. Like, how do you shave? I did a shaving routine video a few weeks back. I'll put it above so you can go check that out. Somebody said, I know this is TMI, but do you shave the hair on your butt? Yes, I do. I don't currently shave down there. I actually get a Brazilian wax, but I do shave the hair on my butt, and you just gotta like put your leg up, bend down a little bit, open up, you know, spread it apart. You guys get the deal. I do. You don't have to. You don't have to shave anything. It's your choice what you want to shave on your body. I personally just feel more confident that way. So I do, but you know, you don't have to. Do you have any travel plans coming soon? Unfortunately, I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I just went away for a week. I got a beach house. I was supposed to go away this summer, but it just didn't happen. But I definitely want to plan a California trip for winter break. So I think that is definitely going to be my next vacation. So we'll see what happens with that. Plans after college, are you going to be doing YouTube full time? I definitely want to take a gap year after college just to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. But during that gap year, I will definitely be doing YouTube full time and just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do with my degree and stuff. Perfume recommendations for those just getting into more high-end perfumes. I would say Black Opium is a really good one to get into. Also, just like if you want to try, the Ariana Grande perfumes are good because they're a little bit more like subtle. They're not super strong. So like I feel like those are good ones, and they're a little bit on the cheaper side. Valentino Born in Roma is a really good one. I don't know. I feel like Chanel Mademoiselle is like a little bit more like very, very fancy. So I wouldn't say that would be good for starting out. But the ones I just recommended are probably good. I would say just go to Ulta and start smelling a ton of them. Macy's, smell a ton of perfumes and just see what you like. That's what I kind of did when I was getting into perfumes. So I'm trying to go through these really fast so that I can finish up the video. But do you ever use Bodycology products? If so, what products do you have to recommend? I have a few Bodycology products. I do like Picnic Breeze. I think it smells a lot like gingham. My friend Kat on YouTube actually told me that, and I definitely think it does. But I don't have too many Bodycology products, so I can't really speak too much on them, but I think they work pretty well and they're very, very affordable. What have been your favorite TV shows you have watched this year? Probably Who Killed Sarah. That one was so good. If you haven't watched it yet, you need to like get on it, okay? Please watch it. You're gonna really, really like it, I promise. And then what is your favorite vanilla scented product? I actually just did a video on that. I will link it above. All my favorite vanilla scented products. What are my favorite products that I've used this year? My top favorite things. Tree Hut scrubs, amazing. Mix Bars perfumes like have definitely stole the show for me because I just think they're so affordable and they work so well. I mean, like makeup products, I feel like I've been using the same products for so long. Oh no, the Maybelline lifter glosses have been my ish. I'm about to go grab one from my little like mirror shelf back there to actually put on right now. I don't even know. I feel like there's so many that have like really just amazed me this year, but those are some of them. I can't really think right now. It's like a hard question. Top high-end makeup brands. Anastasia Beverly Hills is my favorite high-end makeup brand. Love their products so much. Other than that, literally all my other products are freaking drugstore. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But Anastasia has my heart. I love it. And oh, that was the last question. So let me get my lip gloss so we can put lip gloss on and finish off this video because this video has been so long. Okay, so for lip gloss, I'm just gonna be using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice, and I'm just putting some on. Okay, I thought about taking this off and finishing the video off like a normal person, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tie it tighter and take a thumbnail. I just think it's cute this way, that I wear a little turby twist, you know? Just because it's like, it's a real like girl talk, like we're chilling, hanging out. And of course I got my coffee, and I'm gonna just take a thumbnail like this with the coffee. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you guys so much for sending me these amazing questions. I'm really happy that I got to do this girl talk and get real personal with you guys, give you guys my honest answers to all these questions. I tried to answer every single one, but there were a lot. I might have missed a few, but that's that for this video. This is the makeup look. Like I said, the lashes, I really love the concept. I don't like how this specific shape looks on my eyes because I am someone who I usually wear longer lashes than this, but they're really cool. So shout out to GXO Beauty for these really cool magnetic lashes. This little piece of hair right here is actually bothering me like crazy, but I love you guys so much. You guys are my sisters, like my girls. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, make sure to go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.